This is video 3 in a 7-part series on Deepak Chopra's book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. And today we're diving into Chapter 3, The Law of Karma. Take a moment to reflect on this. Every single choice you've made has brought you to where you are today. Your relationships, your financial situation, your career, even your health, everything is a reflection of decisions, both conscious and unconscious, that you've taken over the years. And if you're watching this, chances are you're looking for a way to shift the direction of your life, especially when it comes to financial prosperity after the age of 40. Now, the law of karma, also known as the law of cause and effect, reminds us that nothing happens by accident. Every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in kind. In other words, what you sow, you will eventually reap. If you've been planting seeds of fear, scarcity, or avoidance when it comes to money, you've probably been harvesting stress, debt, or lack of opportunities. But the empowering truth is this. If you start planting new seeds today, seeds of generosity, wise choices, and conscious awareness, you can completely change the harvest you'll see in the years to come. And here's the part that really matters for those of us in midlife. At 40, 50, or even 60, you carry decades of experience, stories, and patterns. Some of these habits have helped you. Others have silently sabotaged you. The law of karma is like a mirror, showing you the direct connection between your past actions and your present results. But it also gives you the key to change the future. Because at every moment, you are standing at a crossroad of possibilities and you have the power to choose differently. Think about it. Every time you react with anger, worry, or fear around money, you're reinforcing a cycle. You might avoid opening bills, procrastinate on decisions, or miss opportunities because deep down, the unconscious programming tells you it's safer to do nothing. That's still a choice. It's just a choice made unconsciously. But when you pause, breathe, and make a decision from awareness, you break free from that automatic chain reaction. This is exactly what the law of karma teaches us: to become conscious choosers. Instead of letting the past dictate your financial future, you can stop and ask 2 simple but powerful questions every time you face a decision. The first is, what are the consequences of this choice? And the second, will this choice bring fulfillment and happiness to me and to those affected by it? Let's bring this down to something practical. Imagine you're offered a new business opportunity, but it feels too good to be true. You sense excitement, but also discomfort in your chest. If you pause and listen, your body is already giving you feedback. That tightness, that unease, it's telling you this may not be aligned with your highest good. On the other hand, maybe you've been hesitating to start a side project or invest in learning a new skill, and every time you think about it, your heart feels lighter, more expansive. That feeling is your inner compass, guiding you toward the right path. Your heart knows before your mind does. It doesn't calculate losses and gains the way the intellect does. Instead, it connects to a deeper intelligence, the field of pure potentiality, the part of you that senses what will truly lead to growth. And when you learn to listen to it, you make choices that naturally align with prosperity, peace, and abundance. Now, what about past karma? What about the mistakes, regrets, or poor financial decisions that you feel are weighing you down? Maybe you took on debt, invested in something that failed, trusted the wrong person, or simply ignored your finances for too long. According to this law, nothing is wasted. Even your past choices can be transformed. There are 3 ways to deal with old karma. The first is simply to repay it, to face the consequences, learn the lesson, and move forward. Many people do this unconsciously, living through the challenges of their past actions without realizing they are, in fact, balancing the books of their own lives. The second is to transform it. How? By shifting your perception. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you ask, "What am I meant to learn from this?" For example, if you lost money in a business venture, perhaps the real lesson was to slow down, research better, or pay more attention to your intuition. By finding meaning, you transform pain into wisdom and karma into growth. The third way is to transcend it through meditation, reflection, and connection with your higher self. By accessing stillness, you wash away old patterns, like rinsing a cloth in clear water. With practice, your inner being becomes lighter, clearer, freer, and this freedom allows you to act without being chained to the past. For anyone over 40, this is incredibly powerful. Why? Because by this age, most of us have accumulated decades of financial karma, both good and bad. Some choices gave us stability, others left scars. But if we consciously practice this law, we can stop repeating the same cycles and instead create new patterns of prosperity. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone who has always responded to financial stress by overspending, buying things to feel better. Over time, this habit creates debt and anxiety. But one day, instead of reacting automatically, they pause. They ask, will this purchase truly bring me happiness? Or will it just add another layer of stress? That moment of awareness is the turning point. They choose differently. They start planting new seeds. Over time, the harvest changes. The law of karma isn't about punishment. It's about feedback. It's the universe saying, pay attention. What you do matters. Every action is a seed. And the beautiful thing is that at any age, you can decide to start planting wisely. Even if you've been through years of struggle, your next choice can open the door to a new chapter. So how do you put this into practice? Start by slowing down. When faced with a decision, whether it's about money, relationships, or opportunities, pause and tune into your body. Ask those two questions. What will the consequences be? And will this bring happiness to me and to others? Listen to your heart's response. If you feel peace, expansion, or lightness, move forward. If you feel tension or heaviness, reconsider. And here's another secret. Prosperity flows more easily when your choices are not just about you, but also about others. If your decision helps bring joy, value, or opportunity to people around you, the ripple effect multiplies. Karma works like a boomerang. What you give, you eventually receive. So when you choose generosity, integrity, and authenticity, the universe reflects that back in the form of support, opportunities, and abundance. Let me pause here and speak directly to you. If you're over 40 and you feel stuck, like your past financial mistakes define you, I want you to hear this. You are not trapped. Karma is not destiny written in stone. Karma is simply the accumulated effect of your past actions. And every new action, every conscious decision you make, has the power to rewrite your future. You can choose again. You can build new patterns. You can create prosperity no matter what came before. Think of karma as your greatest teacher. It's not here to punish you, but to guide you. Every challenge is feedback, every mistake is a lesson, and every choice is an opportunity to move closer to the life you want. And when you align your actions with awareness, compassion, and vision, prosperity is not just possible, it becomes inevitable. So let's bring it all together. The law of karma invites us to live with awareness, to pay attention to the seeds we are planting every day. It tells us that happiness and prosperity are not random. They are the direct result of conscious choices. And the older we get, the more powerful this truth becomes. Because with age comes wisdom, and with wisdom comes the ability to choose better, to act with clarity, and to create a legacy of abundance. This was just the beginning. In the link below, in the first pinned comment, you'll find something to speed up your growth even more. Did you find this content useful? Then like the video, comment, share it with more people, and subscribe with the notifications on.